Hi, welcome to Smarter Than the Average Bears. This is the answers for episode 1. So, a couple of people gave me some answers this week, some in person, some by comment, and I'll unlock those comments now. Category A was the Bible, and as expected, my Bible expert Don Kahn came through with both answers. The picture I showed was a biblical place called Golgotha, and from the eyes and nose indentations, you might have recalled that it was also called the Place of Skulls. The Bible passage I read for question 2 was Romans 5, verses 6 through 11. But Don Kahn only gets 6 points because he said Romans either chapter 8 or 5. He didn't give me any verses. But I was impressed he came up with that on the spot without looking it up, and he was watching the video in person with me. Category B was musicals, and I got a few correct answers in person, but I really had to pry it out of them. The album art shown was, for question 3, was from the motion picture Evita, starring Madonna. From the Broadway show for question 4 that I played was Xanadu, where the 2 lead actors were appearing on an episode of The View to sing Suddenly. He was skiing. Now, for question 5, I was looking for slalom or anything with slalom in it, since the gate was clearly shown in the picture. Now, Don Kahn gets 8 points for eventually saying slalom without much conviction, and Jam NTX1 gets 8 points for alpine skiing, which isn't as specific, but essentially correct. I was looking for ski lesson, and I probably just didn't word the question very well. But Jamie gets another 7 points for guessing turning, which is what the ski lesson was about. Category D was video games, and this picture I showed was Ratchet and Clank. Now, Jamie gets 10 points for that, but only 3 bonus points for saying PlayStation 2 is the platform they appeared on, because they also appear on PlayStation 3 and the PSP, PlayStation Portable. Classic video game sound that I played for you last week was Qbert, where I pieced together the start sound, a couple of hops, and Qbert jumping to his death off the pyramid. Now, nobody got that, so no points are awarded there. Landmarks was category E, and that seemed to have been the most successful for the most people. Despite showing the backside of the Sydney Opera House for question 9, virtually everyone got that right. And nobody was tripped up by question 10's references to Mount Rushmore, as the audio had enough clues to figure that out. Let's go on to scoring. For players that got at least 5 questions and got them right, essentially. Don Kahn, who probably won't be playing very often, he gets 44 points from 5 questions, and JMNTX earns 48 points from a different combination of 5 questions. And this week's questions will feature categories submitted by both Don and Jamie. Hi, and welcome to Smarter Than the Average Bear, episode number 2. This is probably going to be tacked on to the answers to number 1. So, we've got 5 new questions today, 5 new categories of questions, 10 new questions. All of them are audio and video, so you can't really Google them very well. And we'll start with category A, technology. Now, what is this piece of technology shown here, and what was it used for? Question 2, our audio clip. What is happening to the piece of technology heard here? So I need both what it is and what it's doing. Category B is lighthouses. And what lighthouse is shown here? I'm going to simulate its blink pattern, its distinctive light pattern, and I just need you to tell me where this lighthouse is located. Question 4 is another audio clip. What lighthouse feature is heard in this clip? Now, there's a bunch of different things going on in it. I need you to tell me what lighthouse item is heard in this clip. Category C is classic TV. Now, name the classic TV show, DVD cover art shown here. The opening to this classic TV show, and I just need you to tell me what show it is.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. It's a fine place to enjoy life. There are places reserved just for kids when they're young and feel young. Places they go when they're young and feel old, beginning the big search for something that often doesn't exist in the places they look for it. They might find it here, or maybe here. They could try looking here. Their search might end with a college degree. One thing sure, whatever they're looking for cannot be found inside a number 5 capsule. When they try, that's where I come in. I carry a badge. It was Tuesday, March 15th. It was fair in Los Angeles. We were working the day watch out of juvenile narcotics. My partner's Bill Gannon. The boss is Captain Ritchie. My name's Friday.
Category D is movies in the 2000s. And name these 2 movies that beat out one of the Lord of the Rings movies in the top 10 movies of the decade. Question 8. Name the comic book movie adaptation heard in this clip.
Remember, remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder, treason, and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
Now, category E is carpentry. Now, what item used in carpentry is shown here. What item used in carpentry is heard here. Now, be specific without giving a brand name. Those are our questions for this week. I'm Tommy Howell, and you've got all week to prove to me that you're smarter than the average bear.